Okay, my phone's gonna die soon, and I'm super tired. But does anybody want to read the Bible? No? Okay, great. I'm gonna start right here. For oftentimes also thine own heart knoweth that thou thyself likewise hast cursed others. The advantages of wisdom. All this I have proved by wisdom. I said, I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied mine heart to know, and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this I have found, saith the preacher, counting one by one, I find out by the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 I have found, but a woman among all those I have not found. Lo, this only I have found, that God hath made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. Enjoy life. Who is as a wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, the boldness of his face shall be changed. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of the king. Of God. My bad. Be not hasty to go out of his sight, and stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. Where the word of a king is, there is power, and who may say unto him, What doest thou? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment, because to every purpose there is a time and judgment. Therefore the misery of a man is great upon him, for he knoweth not which shall be, for who can tell him when it shall be? There is no man that hath power over the spirit to retain the spirit, neither hath he the power in the day of death, and there is no discharge in that war. Neither shall the wickedness deliver those that are given to it. All this I have seen, and applied my heart unto every work that is done under the sun. There is a time wherein one man ruleth over another to his own hurt. And so I saw the wicked buried, who had come and gone from the place of the holy, and they were forgotten in the city where they had done so, and this is also vanity, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But I shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before God. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men unto whom happeneth according to the work of the wicked. Again, there be wicked men, to whom it happeneth according to the work of the righteous. I said that this also is vanity, and then I commanded mirth, because a man hath no better thing under the sun than to eat and to drink and to be merry, for that shall abide with him of his labor the days of his life, which God giveth him under the sun. when I applied mine heart to know wisdom and see the business that is done upon the earth, for also there is that neither day nor night seeth sleep with his eyes. Then I beheld all the work of God, that a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun, because though a man labor to seek it out, yet he shall not find it. Yea, further, though a wise man think to know it, yet shall he not be able to find it. Everything is in God's hands. For all this I considered in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hands of God. No man can knoweth either love or hatred by all that is done before them. All things come alike to all. There is one event to the righteous, and to the wicked, to the good and to the clean, and to the unclean, to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificeth not. As is the good, so is the sinner, and he that sweareth, as he feareth an oath. This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all, yea, also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness in their heart is in their heart while they live, and after they go to the dead. After that they go to the dead. For to him that is joined to all the living there is no hope, or there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know nothing, know not anything, neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Just a second. I gotta take a drink. Yep. Just saying, stuff happens to everybody, whether you sacrifice, whether you don't sacrifice, whether you're a good or bad person, clean or dirty, whether you swear an oath, whether you just have integrity and do what you say you're gonna do. But one thing is sure is death. And once you're dead, there is no hope. There's no more rewards, and your memory is forgotten. So, whenever you're building up your treasures on the earth, just remember all that's gonna die. The earth is gonna pass away. None of this matters, so you better get right with God now. Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, heaven is all golden and beautiful and wonderful, pure and joy. All of our tears will be wiped away and all that. Sounds a lot better than a lake of fire, brimstone, gnashing of teeth, and all that. I don't know, man. You guys can make that decision. Also, their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished. Neither have they any more portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. Go thy way. That's a really good song. Have you guys ever heard? Only KJV. It's on YouTube. He's it. Anyway, check it out. Eat thy bread with joy, and drink thy wine with a merry heart. And for God now accepteth thy works. Let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ointment. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of the life of thy vanity, which he hath given thee under the sun, all the days of thy vanity, for that is thy portion in this life. So yeah, enjoy your life, love your wife, eat, drink, and be merry while we're here. And in thy labor which thou takest under the sun, all things you do, do it for the glory of God. Work for as if you're not working for men, but you're working for God. Live with integrity, like, even if the temptation strikes you, just resist it, and just so you can have a clear conscience, but also you are, like, earning points and storing up your treasures in heaven. Like, don't steal, like, hospital gloves whenever you go to, like, a doctor's appointment, even though you're like, oh, yeah, my insurance pays enough, because I actually got strongly convicted one time because I wanted to do that. I just wanted to take a couple home. But, just do the right thing. Where was that? Oh, yeah, and then, like, do everything because, God is watching all the time. There's angels that record everything that we're doing, and we'll have to answer to everything, but, yeah, nobody's perfect either. I'm not trying to condemn anybody. We're all just doing our best. You keep doing your best. And I got completely distracted. Where... Yeah. Whosoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Yeah. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to the men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. So it doesn't matter. It does matter, right? But just because you're fast doesn't mean you can win a race, because somebody can outsmart you and take a shortcut, have a faster, whatever. Battle doesn't go to the strong. David and Goliath is the perfect example. He was a tiny little guy facing a giant, but he outsmarted him, used a couple of rocks. Gideon, 300 smart men led by God, took out a whole, I forget which, took out a whole city or whatever. It's like 200,000 men or something. Just because they were, like, fought harder, not smarter. What was the other thing? You don't really have to have riches for understanding. I think it takes a certain amount of understanding to, like, maintain riches, but I think that if you have a relationship with God, He can help you out with that. I don't know. Favor, minuscule. What it's saying is chance happened to all, so it can all be taken away in the blink of an eye. Everything can change. You can get into an accident. You can lose somebody. You can, things can change for the better too. It's just like chance happens to everybody, and none of this matters. It's all whatever God wants to deal to you. Bless you with, or curse you with. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes are taken in an evil net, and as the birds are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. Yeah. And the wisdom have I seen under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, and a few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. No idea what that means. I'll have to Google that. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and He by his wisdom delivered the city, yet no man remembered that same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Wisdom is better than strength because, with wisdom, you can, come up with ways to work smarter, not harder. Or you can use, if you're wise and you have, charisma, you can get strong men to do stuff for you. Or, wisdom is just a lifelong thing, and strength, you lose that over time. The muscles weaken. But, yeah, people don't want to hear wisdom. They want to hear what they want to hear. The words of the wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Because fools tend to be loud, and they'll kind of say the same thing. And you kind of have to, whenever somebody's saying something of value, you kind of gotta lean in, take a minute, and also shut your trap for just a second and let them talk. So, wisdom is better than the weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. That is the truth. Observation of wisdom and folly. Dead flies cause the ointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savour. So doth a little folly him that is in reputation for wisdom and honour. A wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left. Yea, also when he that is a fool walketh by the way, his wisdom faileth him, and he saith to everyone that he is a fool. That just means, you can tell he's a fool by the way that he acts, but he also, tells everybody that he's a fool by, saying all the, talking about all the, shenanigans he gets into. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offences. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. He diggeth a pit that fall into it, and whoso breaketh an hedge, a serpent shall bite him. Ooh. Wow. Okay, let's see. Whoso removeth stones shall be hurt therewith, and he that cleaveth wood shall be endangered thereby. If the iron be blunt, and he do not whet the edge, then he must put to more strength, but wisdom is profitable to direct. So if you dig a pit for somebody to fall into, then you will fall into it. If you break a hedge, like a protection, a serpent will bite you. Just don't mess with people. You remove stones. This is if you're like they say, iron sharpens iron. So you have to work, work harder, not. I get not smarter, because you have to use more strength if your sword is blunt. Your sword being like sword of the spirit. But if you're wise, you're profitable because you're direct. When you're direct, you have authority in the spirit. That's what I'm getting out of that. I don't know if you guys have anything, let me know. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and the babbler is no better. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and at the end of his talk is mischievous madness. A fool also is full of words. A man cannot tell what shall be and what shall be after him. Who can tell him? He's full of words, but you can't tell him. You can't warn him of anything, because he already knows everything. A fool. The labor of the foolish weareth every one of them, wearieth every one of them, because he knoweth not how to go to the city. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and when thy princes eat in due season, for strength and not for drunkenness. By much slothfulness the building decayeth, and through idleness of hands the house droppeth through. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things. Curse not the king, no, not thy thought, and curse not the rich on thy bedchamber, for a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and that which hath wings shall tell the matter. So not to go to the city. He knows everything, or he thinks he knows everything. He doesn't know how to go to the city to fellowship and get wise counsel. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning. Blessed art thou when the kings. Princes and nobles are people of God that know how to let the land rest, and they move in due season, and they have a relationship with Jesus, and they're not slothful and drunk. The slothfulness, obviously, because they didn't work, they didn't take care of their things, they were bad stewards. The feast is made for laughter, and wine make merry, but money answer all things. That, I don't know, that says money kind of answers everything, but I don't know. I don't think I'm reading that right. Wine maketh merry. I don't know. Curse not the king, no, not the. So it's don't curse the king like Jesus or governors or anybody above you has authority over you, even the police or whatever. Not even in thought, because it says a bird shall carry the voice, and that which has wings shall tell the matter. The devil is the prince of the air, so it's just saying that it'll get back to them in spirit. So don't even think curse people in your thoughts. If you do, recognize it's not from you, that's from the enemy, and just repent for that and ask, for God to search your heart and change that within you. I'm going to continue on this some other time. Good night.